There's a bag in the frijoles bag.
A bag in the frijoles bag.
No, there's a hole in the bag.
You were the clock that was ticking in my home. Changed my state of mind. When love's so hard to find. Your feelings changed like the weather. Went from clear to gray. All that kind of day.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with my mom. And on today's video, we're going to be showing you guys how to clean beans / make them. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start with 1 cup of beans, one of the ingredients. And you take a little bit from the cup and you pour it onto the table. And then you have to check if there's perditas, which means rocks, inside of the beans, because sometimes you can find them because they don't clean them very thoroughly. So then you take your container, and whichever beans are actually beans and not rocks, you put those into the container. So just keep pouring out little by little from the cup that you have. And then put all of the beans that you actually find that aren't rocks into the container. This one, for example, would be a bean that isn't good anymore, because then it has a little bit of something on the side of it that is kind of like moldy looking. So you wouldn't use that bean. Again, we found a really messed up bean that can't really be used. Okay, so now that we have all of our beans, what we do next is, since we've already measured it out and everything, we have 1 cup of beans here. Just take them and we're going to put them in a bigger container that has water in it. For example, we already have these 2 cups of beans that's in this container that's pretty big. So we're just going to take these beans and put them in here, then add more water. The reason that we put them in water is so that they cook a lot faster and easier, so that you don't have to wait extra hours just to have your beans ready. Okay, I just added some more water to the beans so that they can all be soaked up. But I forgot to mention that they also cleaned the beans so there isn't too much dirt in there. Like you can see like the water's already like super foggy and like full of dirt and stuff. So this is what should start happening to the beans once you have them in water for a little while. They should start opening a little bit. Like the skin should start opening and it should look pretty wrinkly. So we're adding 12 cups of water because there are 4 cups of beans. No, 3 cups of beans. There's 3 cups of beans, and for every 1 cup of beans, there's 4 cups of water. Okay, so you take the beans that have the dirty water in them, and you just basically pour them into a drainer like this. Because you don't want to use the dirty water that has the dirt in it to cook the beans in. It's better to use fresh garlic, but we don't have any that's good. So we're just going to use 1 tablespoon of garlic powder and how much salt? 2 tablespoons of salt. You can also taste it later on once the beans are cooked and see if it needs more salt. So this time we're going to be using the Instant Pot or the pressure cooker, and you don't have to use it, you can use a stove, but for this time we're going to be using this. Since it's 3 cups of beans, you're going to cook them for 45 minutes. Okay. Then you put the lid on the pressure cooker. You put pressure cook on there, keep warm, and then it goes to 45 minutes. Okay, it's in 45 minutes, so the beans are all done.
So 50 minutes after the 45, actually.
Oh, it's been 15 minutes after the 40.
So we're gonna release the pressure.
Okay, we're opening the thing now. Look at those beans. So now Mom's gonna give me a little bit in a plate.
Voila.